everyone, it's me Darlene. I am here to do blocks number 9 and 10 for the Scrappy Quilt Along. I passed the 9 block mark, so I am going to go ahead and do 12 blocks for this quilt along. I want to remind you that you can print out the diagram and you will get the sizes of all these blocks on my blog at darlenemisho.com, but just use the link in the description box to get to the page that you need. I was excited. I did a little bit more decluttering and I found a box that had some more scraps. So I used some of those prints, this like tie-dye splash kind of thing, this almost houndstooth looking thing, this little guy. Oh, and this one, look. It's just a little 2-inch square with a flower. And I have my label system that I'm using. And I have some other prints in block number 10 also. You can see that I have a corner here that's like almost all light fabrics. I didn't plan that. I just cut to size without looking. I just try not to duplicate any print in one square. And yeah, so it just worked out that there was going to be a light corner, and I like that. This one I had to replace because I had cut the piece a 1/2 inch too short on one side. So I had to replace that one, and I picked that funky wild print. We are going to get started with this block. It seems like there was something else I wanted to tell you. I don't know. Well, let's just throw in a plug for my eBay. Always go check out my eBay. I'm just going to say that, even if it's way in the future. Link is in the description box. Okay, we're going to have another one of these where we have to be careful how we join. I was thinking that we would be joining this, and it could be done, but then you have to do partial seams to make it work, and I'm not doing partial seams in this video. So we are going to start by connecting B and F, and G and C, or C and G, however you want me to say it. So let me get started by doing these two and these two. Now I'm going to pull these down a little bit. And again, I could turn that around if I wanted. Gee, I kind of like it that way better. But I'm going to stick to the pattern just because. But if you want to flip that, you can. I'm going to connect these two together. I didn't realize. Look at the little flower. It goes good with that stuff. So I'm putting these two together, and then I will attach to this one. Now I want to show you, we lost the little dotted white lines here and here. They will get lost on the other sides too when they get put together to whatever other piece they're going to butt up against. And it's going to get close to the flower like it did here, and that's okay. So we made this little chunk, so let's join these 3 together. It's funny, I didn't realize that little flower was going to be with other flowers. I wanted the butterfly, but it was like in the middle of fabric, and I didn't want to, you know, cut something out of the middle, so I just went with this. But it's still cute. It's like a different flower, a lost, lonely one that is not allowed to play with these guys. Okay, now we're going to do this part. Purples together. Again, absolutely not planned. I will join these two and add it to this one. Now I will connect these two, and then I will join those 2 pieces together. I had a very tough time on this one. Not cool. First, this little 3-piece, I had it turned. That was down here, and this was up. I could have left it like that. It looked great, but I wanted to pick it out and put it where it was supposed to be. And this ended up being wonky. It isn't trimmed. Look, it even has like a curve going on over there. When it's trimmed, it will all work. I'll probably lose a little bit more of that flower. That's okay. And I did want to mention that I am not keeping track of, you know, which blocks these are. I'm not numbering them 1, 2, 3. And I certainly don't care about, you know, which way they're going to go in the quilt. So I just make the blocks, and then I will just put them together any old way that I want. All right, so let's do number 10, and hopefully I'll do a better job. I think there's less pieces in number 10. I think this one will be a little bit quicker. So here's some new fabrics I introduced. This print came from a scrap box from Maine, and this one, and this print, and look, there was little doggies scattered about, and I fussy cut one, so there's one in the center. And I thought that was kind of cute. I didn't put any of the Lorelei dogs or the cats. I was going to put a cat in there, but I do have, my little stickers are coming off. Look, Lorelei flip-flops. I thought that was sweet. Don't know why I talked like that. Okay, we're going to put this block together, number 10, and we will start by putting A and B together and D and E together. And then I'll go ahead and put it like that. So I'm going to do these two, and then connect. Now we can attach C to this. Cool. Now let's attach F and G, and then I'll put that on to H like that. And that little dog is cute. Now let's attach I to this and then join it all together. I am quite happy with this block. I just like the little doggy. He happens to be kind of in the center. It's two 2-inch squares. I've been putting at least one, sometimes two, maybe even three 2-inch squares in each block because I just love 2-inch squares. So this came out really good. The flip-flops don't show too much, but I like it. They're just peeking through. Yes, I wanted to mention, when you make your own scrappy pieces, your own scrappy blocks, you don't have to tuck the small stuff on the inside because it's going to butt up against something else. So sometimes it's good to have like small things that are going to be on the outside. This might end up being next to a big block that's going this way. Just vary all your blocks and it'll all work when we slap it all together. I'm very anxious to do the slapping it all together part. I am planning on having the next video be the last 2 blocks, and then the final video after that will be me putting the blocks together, trimming them, putting them together, and I'll be so happy, and then I will be thinking about another quilt along right after that. Let me take some pictures. Stick around for the little slideshow. I will show you the 2 blocks I made tonight, and then I'll throw all the others on the table, and you can just get an idea of what they look like. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye!